Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Kyana. Welcome to my channel. I hope you'll stick around. In today's video, I am doing a get ready with me, but I'm testing out a whole bunch of new makeup that I haven't ever tried before and I'm so excited. So I recently went on a little splurge and I bought quite a few different new makeup products over the past couple of weeks, maybe a month, and so I wanted to just do like a whole video trying everything, showing you guys what I got and kind of doing like first impressions on everything. So I decorated my room for fall. What do you think? I got this cute little stuff from Target over here in the corner and I decorated with some little orange lights and I think it looks so cute. So let me know what you guys think. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Click that button right down below and turn on my post notifications by clicking that little bell so that you guys can see every time I upload a new video. Also, feel free to check out all my social media outlets, my Twitter, my Instagram. I have Pinterest, I have Tumblr, I have a whole bunch of stuff, so check out the description box down below and see more of me. And I will also have all the products that I used in this video linked down below if you guys want to check out the products that I talked about, because spoiler alert, they're awesome. So without further ado, I hope you guys like this video and let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I've clipped my hair back out of my face and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Quick Fix Priming Spray all over my face. Ugh. The sprayer on this thing is so broken. It's so hard to use. Then on top of that primer, I like to use a cream primer. So this is my Bare Minerals Prime Time Brightening Foundation Primer. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my hand and I'm going to blend this all over my face as well. Now we're going to be starting on foundation and I am going to mix a couple different foundations together because as you can tell, I'm self-tanned right now. I know my hands don't look the best. Please don't judge them. But as you can tell, my chest and my neck are a lot darker than my face. So I am going to mix my favorite foundation, which is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. And this one is super, super pale. So I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this Complexion Rescue by Bare Minerals and a little bit of the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. So that does sound like a lot. If I had a foundation that just matched my skin, we would do that. But I just recently started self-tanning and I wasn't sure if I was gonna even like how it looked or like if I was gonna keep doing it, so I didn't want to buy like a $40 foundation that was never gonna match me if I wasn't tanned. So I probably will have to go buy a foundation that actually matches me pretty soon. But for now, I'm just mixing all these colors because that's what works. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put a headband in because I really need to blend this into my hairline and I'm not going to be able to do that without getting it in my hair. The reason I don't self-tan my face is because I wash my face so much that even if I did self-tan my face, it would come off so much sooner than the rest of my body. So I'm going to take all these foundations. This isn't even the right brush. What am I doing? This is the brush we're using today. Okay, so now that that is all blended in, we definitely look like we match a little bit better. Now I'm going to take a couple different concealers and just conceal under my eyes and any other places that I need to conceal. So that was the Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer, and this is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer. These are nothing new. This has always kind of been in my routine, but this one's just a little more liquidy, like a water-based, than the Maybelline one. That one's a little more creamy. So I'm just taking the same foundation brush and blending out all of the concealer. I typically just use my fingers for my under eye concealer, but I recently used this brush on my cousin when I did her homecoming makeup, and I actually really liked it, so I'm going to see if it works the same way on me or not. This could be like awful and I could hate it, but we're gonna try it out. This is also not a concealer brush, it's just like an eyeshadow brush, so I don't feel like it absorbs as much as a product. That's the only problem I ever have with using a brush under my eyes, is that it usually like sucks up all the product and doesn't leave any underneath my eyes. It's definitely not something that I feel like I'll do every single day just because it's not as quick. Using my fingers is definitely faster, but I don't hate it. Okay, I think that actually looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna zoom you in just a tad just so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. For my under eyes, I like to use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in translucent. It's just a translucent powder. There's no color to it. And the powder I always use is the Bare Minerals Powder Foundation. I have this in like 3 different colors. So I'm using the one that's a little more medium. This one is in fairly medium. And I usually just take this in the lid just because it makes it a little bit easier. And then I'm going to take my Sigma Kabuki brush. This is not very clean. And I'm just gonna put this all over my face. Literally right as I started putting that powder on my face, I remembered that I had a cream concealer that I was going to contour with, and yeah, now I forgot about that step. So we're doing really well on the testing new makeup thing. This is not even working. But I do have another bronzer that I haven't tried yet that is brand spanking new. Not my brand spanking new in general, but new to me. This is the Alexis Ren ColourPop palette, and I have no idea what this is. I don't know who Alexis Ren is. Don't kill me. I found this palette through one of Jaclyn Hill's old videos. I was kind of binge watching Jaclyn Hill videos, and she used this in one of her videos, and I was like, that is so pretty. So this is the Topaz pressed powder, highlighter, and bronzer. So the bronzer is Golden Moment, and the highlighter is She's Here to Stay. And I've never actually had anything from ColourPop, so this will be very interesting, but it looks so freaking pretty. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go in with the bronzer, and I'm just gonna go for it. So I'm gonna start applying this to the hollows of my cheeks and up into my forehead. Okay, that's really pretty actually. It's a little more orangey than I would typically wear or buy. Like, I wouldn't typically wear this orangey of a bronzer, but I actually think it looks really good with my tan. I don't know that this would look like amazing on my super pale skin, which is my just natural skin tone, but I like this. If you guys know anything about this palette, leave me a comment down below. I didn't look up any reviews. I didn't look up who this person was. Like, I did not do any research on this product like I normally do. I just saw it in Jaclyn Hill's video and I took her word for it, and now I'm glad I did because this is super, super, super pretty. And actually, I think that looks really good. I really like this. And then we will use the highlighter after I finish my blush. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of translucent powder. This is Naked Cosmetics Translucent HD Finishing Powder. I got this in an Ipsy bag actually. Oh my gosh, that is so much. And I'm going to take it on my Chisel and Trim Contour Brush by Sigma, and I'm just going to apply this underneath that bronzer. And then I'm also going to apply a little bit to the outer part of my eye right here. I am getting powder everywhere. This thing is so messy. Do you see this? Oh my gosh. For blush today, I'm going to try out this little set. This is the Pacifica Coconut Blush. I've actually never dipped into this. I got it in an Ipsy bag, and I think it's actually really pretty, like really pretty for fall, and I think it'll match this bronzer really well. So this is, again, the Coconut Blush. Just taking it on a little angled brush like this, and I'm going to dip into this one and then just take a little bit of the pinker one and apply that to my cheeks. Yeah, that looks really pretty. That looks really good. It kind of just melts into the bronzer a little bit, and it definitely kind of just like flows. That looks really pretty. So moving on to my eyebrows, this is also a new product. This is the Cub Brow by Benefit. Again, these are not necessarily like new products. These are just like new to me products that I haven't really tried and used before. This is actually super, super cute packaging too. I was looking at it. This little part is a brush, and then this part you unscrew, and this is the actual product. So the actual product is like super little compared to like all this packaging. So I'm gonna dip my brush into the gel. This is in the color, so this is cream gel. Mine is in the color 4. I don't know what that means, but mine's in the color 4, if that makes any sense to you. So I'm just gonna start on the bottom of my eyebrow where I would normally just start going for it. So this actually looks really, really good. You can feather it really well, like in the inner part, and you can make it really dark like on the bottom, so you can kind of like chisel out a line, which is really, really nice. I think that looks really, really good. So now we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye and hope it works the same, because sometimes these eyebrows come out of control and one eyebrow ends up looking like a million times better than the other one. Guys, I'm telling you, they never ever look the same. Never. Okay, so brows are done. They don't look the exact same, but we're gonna just work with it because that's what you have to do. And then I recently got the NYX Wonder Pencil. I've never ever used this before, but I've heard so many good things about it. This is in the color 1, which I'm pretty sure is just the lightest one. I'm gonna go in underneath my eyebrow with this, just to highlight that brow. By the way, normally I would not go out and like buy this much makeup all at once, and I didn't. I've kind of collected these things over the past little while, but a lot of this stuff was on the Ulta like 21 days of beauty they were having, and pretty much everything was 50% off. So that is why I have a lot of this. Like that Benefit Brow was 50% off, which is amazing. So you can't really see on camera that well, but I do think that looks pretty darn good under my eyebrows. And now I'm gonna go in and prime my eyes. I went back to the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I usually use the Urban Decay one, but this was on sale on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, so I decided to pick it up because it was only $10 instead of $20, which is amazing. So I used to use this like a while ago, but I think they've upgraded their packaging because this is so cute. Like it's gold and blue and it's so pretty. Like I think this is the cutest packaging. So anyway, I went back to this one and we're gonna just try it for a little while and see. And if you're new to my channel or you haven't watched my recent videos, I do have a video all about my eyelash extensions that I will link down below and in a card up in the corner, so you guys can check out that video. I'm gonna go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder again, which is what I used underneath my eyes, and I'm just gonna set the primer. I recently jumped on the Morphe bandwagon. This is what happens when I watch Jaclyn Hill videos. So I got the Jaclyn Hill palette and I love it to death. I also have a whole video on that palette if you guys want to watch that one. It'll again be linked down below. But I got that palette and I loved it, so I decided to get the Morphe 350 palette, and I have the Morphe 350 2 palette in the mail right now, so that is how hard I jumped on this bandwagon. But I'm gonna go in with this beautiful palette today because this is perfect for the fall. So I'm gonna first go in with a transition shade. This one is the one I'm picking up today. I'm just gonna use this as a transition shade on my eye just to make sure that all the colors blend nicely together. The great thing about Morphe is that they're super inexpensive. Like this palette is like $22 or something, and that is so cheap for a makeup palette. Now I'm gonna go in with this color, I suppose. Maybe mix it with a little bit of this color, and we're gonna go right into the crease with that. I honestly don't really know what kind of eyeshadow look I'm doing right now. The colors just blend so nicely together, and they blend really well on my eye. And they show up really true to color. That's another thing that's really great, is that like they're not a completely 100% different color on my eye than they are in the palette. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a darker color. I feel like a lot of these are kind of similar, but I'm gonna go in with this one here and apply that on the outer corner of my eye. Okay, yeah, see, that one is not as dark as I was expecting it to be. That didn't even show up. I mean, it does add like a little bit of smokiness. It just was not as dark as I was expecting it to be. See, there's no black in this palette, which I feel like there definitely should be a black, because I personally like black, and a lot of people are afraid of black, but I like to use black, like in the outer corners, and especially on my upper lash line. So I'm gonna have to go in with another palette for that. For my highlight, I'm gonna go in with this creamy, beautiful champagne-y kind of shade here. Oh yeah, that looks really pretty. I like the Wonder Pencil kind of makes that pop too. Like that NYX Wonder Pencil I had up there really just gave like a nice base for that highlight. That looks really pretty. For my lid color, I'm gonna use this one here. So we're just going with a very natural lid shade, which I think complements this look really well. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of this really sparkly pretty color, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corners. That didn't show up. I'm gonna spray my brush and then go in with that sparkly shade. That's another thing, is like sometimes if you just spray your brush a little bit or get it a little bit damp, the color shows up a lot better. For underneath on my lower lash line, I'm gonna use the same kind of colors we used in the crease, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of that one since it's not as dark as I thought. Sorry, my phone just went off. It's a text message from my mother. I'm gonna run that just on my lower lash line. That already balances out the look so much better and definitely like completes the look. Okay, so that is everything I'm gonna use in this palette, and then I'm gonna go in with a black from the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's so freaking pretty. Packaging is beautiful on this, and the colors are humongo. I just love this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this really deep dark black in the corner. I believe she said the name was Abyss, I want to say. And I'm just gonna line my upper lash line with a little bit of black eyeshadow. This is just my preference to liquid eyeliner. That is pretty easy. And the most amazing part about having my eyelashes is that to finish off my makeup look, all I have to do is apply lower lash mascara and then I'm done, which throws out a million steps that take forever. Like, it makes my makeup routine so much quicker because I don't have to curl my lashes and apply mascara and then maybe apply lashes, like false lashes if I wanted to. Like, honestly, this just throws out 100 steps and I love it. Now I'm just gonna wipe away all this extra powder that I had all over my face. And then lastly, for my face, as I promised, I'm gonna go back in with this highlighter from the Alexis Ren ColourPop palette. I said Alexis and my Alexa turned on. Ooh, this is so gold. I hardly ever use gold highlights because usually I'm not tan enough to use gold highlights, and I feel like a gold highlight looks so much better on someone with a little bit darker skin tone. Oh my gosh, can you see that? That looks so good. A little bit down my nose. Cupid's bow. Look at that highlight. Woo! And then for lips, I'm going to use my everyday lip liner. This is the Rimmel lip liner in Mauve Shimmer. And then I'm going to use a new product for my lips. This is the NYX Love Out Loud Cream Lipstick. I am so excited to try this. This is in the color LOL, which is number 5. If you guys are interested in this color, this is like my favorite color for lip products. This is just like my go-to color. Everything I own is like this similar color. And I am just going to apply that. And then lastly, to finish off my makeup, I'm just going to apply my makeup setting spray by Urban Decay. And then last minute, I think I'm going to apply a little bit of a NYX Butter Gloss on the center of my lips, just to add a little bit of shimmer. So that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing me try all of this new makeup, all the new products. If you guys have tried any of them, or if you like any of the products that I used, let me know down below in a comment and we can talk about it. Again, please give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already to see more videos. And I will see you guys in my next one. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!